Hi, I'm Matt Pike, and in this video we're going to explore the great new features in the PolyBrute 3.0 firmware update. It's available for all PolyBrute users to download and install via the PolyBrute Connect software. PolyBrute is a 6-voice morphing analog synthesizer with a deep synth voice, powerful modulation, and versatile effects. All this allows it to create thick, classic polysynth sounds and new modern textures that are entirely its own. With this new update, that sound world has been expanded even further. The first feature we'll explore is the new distortion effects mode. The PolyBrute has always been capable of creating thick and aggressive textures, but now we can take those even further. The distortions are new modes for the modulation effects block. They can be accessed by pressing the modulation type button until all 3 lights are lit. We get a choice of 7 different types of distortion, which can provide anything from subtle character to destructive fuzz. This will allow us to do anything from adding subtle enhancement and thickness to creating completely new sounds never previously possible on the PolyBrute. Combined with the other great effects in PolyBrute, your sounds will be more mix ready than ever, so you can leave your pedals and plugins at home. The modulation effects section has also received another great upgrade. We can now choose where in the effects chain it's placed. For instance, here I have a vibey lead sound. Now, I'll switch the phaser modulation effects to be post-reverb. We can do this by pressing the settings button and the effects routing button, or by going out section, modulation settings in the menu. Now the delays and reverbs get modulated by the phaser as well. We can also use this feature with the effects routing in send mode. For instance, on this patch, if I simply move the position of this downsampler modulation effect in relation to the reverb, we can get some really different, unique effects. The oscillators have received a few upgrades in this firmware to help make tuning more intuitive. The first of these is that we can now set the behavior of the tune knob and octave of each VCO independently. This is done by holding the settings button and then wiggling the tune knob for an oscillator, then choosing VCO tuning. Unison has also been made easier with the addition of a unison detune setting in the voicing menu, so you can quickly fatten up sounds. Another feature is the new stereo layer mode, which allows us to use one voice for the left channel and another for the right channel to create some unique and huge sounding effects. To turn it on, if timbrality is set to layer, hold settings, then press the timbrality button. A quick way to thicken up sounds using this mode is to change the analog accuracy. The final new feature is the Voices mod source options in the LFO settings menu, which allows you to change the behavior of this mod source, opening up more creative possibilities. Let's use the same sound, as the stereo layer mode is a great way to demonstrate this. Here we'll use the binary option to play the LFOs off against each other. As well as these major features, there are a bunch of other smaller improvements, such as the Duo pitch bend feature, which allows for pitch bend only to affect the last of a set of held notes. Another is the ability to reset the envelopes, allowing for the choking of long pads like you'd find in classic polysynths. There are other handy additions, such as booting to the last saved preset, the ability to send program changes, new clock and transport settings, and the ability to set the brightness of the LEDs. Each of which can help PolyBrute act as the beating heart of your setup, in the studio or on stage. It's also worth mentioning that PolyBrute Connect has been updated to accommodate all these new features, and big improvements have been made to its stability. So that's it for this video. As you can see, all these additions have opened up even more creative possibilities on this powerhouse of a synth. If you want to find out more about the PolyBrute, including deep dive video tutorials and artist features, make sure to check out Arturia's YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay up to date, then please make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.